G'day and welcome back to the channel. Quick chat about the FAA situation. The video has been privated. It seems that the FAA is in cover-up, not fix-up mode. It's disappointing, very disappointing. They made a mistake. I've made lots of mistakes in my life. I'm going to make a lot more before I die, hopefully. And I learned very early on three steps involved in fixing your mistakes. Number one, acknowledge your mistakes. Say, I got it wrong. I made a mistake. Step number two, apologize. If someone's been inconvenienced or disadvantaged or hurt in any way by your mistake, apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that my mistake caused you pain, harm, loss, financial loss, whatever. I'm sorry. Apology. Step number three, remedy. How do we put this right? What can I do to mitigate the harm I've done through my mistake? You know, can I compensate you in some way? Can I, whatever. That's what you do. 3 steps. Very simple. Anyone can count to 3 unless they're a massive amputee. I'm sure the FAA can count to 3. That's what I would have done. Now, if I was in the FAA's shoes, here's what I would have done. When that video started getting all those comments and I realised, ooh, we've been rumbled, boys. The guy whose video we stole is onto us. I would have got on the email. I would have emailed me and said, Mr. Simpson, first of all, we are terribly sorry. We seem to have used a video clip of yours without permission, for which we apologise. That's the acknowledgement of the mistake and the apology. And then I would have said, would you mind if we use that clip? Can we retrospectively get permission to use that clip, which is the remedy? And I would have said, yes, sure, you can use that clip. Just put a link in the description to the original video. Everybody's happy. I'm happy, you're happy, and I'm sure that the internet will be happy. And you can, if you want, you can turn off comments on that video so all that bad thing goes away. We're all back to status quo. You've got a great safety video. You've got the benefit of my clip. I've got the benefit of backlinks from that video if anyone wants to see the whole thing. Problem solved. It all goes away. It takes 5 minutes. Woohoo, done. That's what intelligent, smart, ethical, moral people would do in that situation. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I'm sure you would do the same thing, right? So what did the FAA do? Well, they just privated the video. They said, oh, we've been rumbled, boys. Quick, hide the evidence. That's not an acceptable step. No, you can't do that, FAA. That's outrageous. You are digging a bigger hole. Once you start digging a hole, when you get to the bottom, stop digging. Don't keep digging like you are. But all that aside, let's look, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Now, people have said to me, oh, you should strike down the video. Copyright strike, give them a copyright strike. And to which I reply, no, actually, it's a safety video. One of the reasons I would have given my permission to use my clip is because I'm a safety guy. I preach safety. That's what I do on the internet. Model flying, drone flying, I quite often harp on the safety message, try and educate people, inform people so they can make proper decisions in respect to safety and risk. So why would I want to strike down a safety video? I wouldn't. I would have given my permission. It would have all gone ahead. That's fine. I'm not into striking down videos for no reason other than spite or because I'm pissed off. No, I wouldn't have struck it down. I'm not striking it down. It's still privated. So if the FAA do come to me and say, we're terribly sorry, we'll put a link in there. Can we put the video back up? I would say, yeah, go for it. That's problem solved. Let's move on. But I'd like to move on anyway. And what I'd like to say is, look, FAA, you have lost a lot of respect of the community. You never had a lot of respect to start with, but you've lost a great deal of what respect remained through your actions today, and you're not improving it by doing the cover-up rather than the fix-up response. So I'd say, let's talk to me, FAA, contact me, let's work together. We have the same goal. I don't want people with models or drones creating problems, injuries, or even deaths. That's the last thing I want. That's why I spend so much time educating people. We can work together. We're headed in the same direction, we're reading from the same hymn book. Let's try and come up with solutions that actually work. Not just rules and regulations that people will ignore, but solutions that work. They involve education, they involve information, and they involve making sure that the regulations you produce are fit for purpose. And to be honest, some of them aren't. Some of them are not. And that's why I say to people, follow the preachings of Harry Day, World War I fighter ace, who said that rules are for the obedience of fools and the guidance of wise men. So, but if the rules are good, well, you can follow the rules. But until then, you've got to look beyond the rules. Rules do not ensure safety. Rules are a crutch for people that can't think for themselves. I'd rather have people that think for themselves. I'd rather have a culture of safety. And I know the FAA agrees with me, because in a recent meeting of the Drone Advisory Committee, the whole issue of safety culture was front and foremost amongst the discussion. So, yeah, you contact me, FAA. Let's work together. I want a conciliatory approach here, where there's more to be had for everybody by working together than by me telling you off for being arrogant assholes and stealing my video. So let's do it. Let's show you. Take the big step. Be the big man. Come to me. I'd like to set up a live stream where you can talk to the whole community and tell us, what you're doing, why you're doing it. And I can ask you really, really hard questions like, where's the risk assessment? Are you up to it? Do you have the testicular fortitude to face me in a live stream and answer some of the really tough questions that the community will need answered before they have respect for you and your regulations? Come on. I'm laying down the gauntlet. It's my door is open. You'll know how to get hold of me. You're a government department. Just talk to your Homeland Security. They know who I am from years past. But yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing. The olive branch is before you. Come to me. Let's sort this out. Let's make this disaster into a victory for everybody. You know, I'd like to do that. I'd really like to do that. The only people who can make that happen are you. The ball is in your court. Now, to the other people watching this video, my viewers and subscribers, am I taking the right tack here? Should I be more adversarial? Should I be really outraged and screaming and copyright striking the video, which I can do even though it's private? Or am I taking the right tack? Are we better to work together and try and get a better future for the hobby? Some more sensible rules, a more informed outlook by the FAA, because no one's educating it at the moment. The AMA is not doing it. They're just selling out for their piece of gold. Oh, give us 3 years and we'll support you. You know, it's like, yeah. AMA doesn't represent the hobby anymore at all. They represent their members, which is a tiny fraction of the hobby. Under 200,000 people out of over 1 million drone and model flyers in USA. They're not a representative body at all. So dismiss that. We need proper representation. I'm prepared to go in there with the FAA and bat for the hobby. Do you think I should do that? Should I be there front and centre representing our hobby to the FAA because I know what I'm talking about? You tell me. And the only way to do that is through a conciliatory approach like this. And my door's open to the FAA. Will they respond? I don't know. But you tell me if I'm doing the right thing, please. Okay. Thank you very much. Got more videos to make. Bye for now.